Fleetwood Mac, 50 years, don't stop. This is something I didn't need, but when I saw it yesterday in a record store for €10, I decided, what? It was kind of a shock in a way, because it's 3 CDs, more or less an overview of Fleetwood Mac's output for the last 50 years. But the fact it was being sold off is kind of bad news in a way, because it means that people don't really want to buy good music. That's what I kind of thought straight off, you know. Yeah, and it's a beautiful package. It really, really looks good. Beautiful artwork. So there. Really, really cool. So yeah, the reason I'm saying I didn't need it is because, number one, I have all the Fleetwood Mac albums, but there's a good few tracks on here that I don't have. So as a kind of, we'll say, a greatest hits or an overview, it's still excellent. Excellent choice of tracks, and I'm going to look at them now in closer detail, and see what all the fuss is about. The label claims 50 tracks celebrating 50 years, featuring music from every studio album. There's a couple of live tracks on here as well. This was on the cling wrap, and I usually keep these things and put them into the packaging. The 3 discs are stunning, all same artwork. The deep red colour and the gold, and the Fleetwood Mac logo graphic is fantastic. One thing I did notice is that discs, their running time is around 60-65 minutes averagely, which means that there's another 45 minutes of stuff they could have put on here. Now I know it's a bit overkill, but I could name out little nuggets and gems from albums that they didn't put on, but that's just me. It could be filled to capacity. Again, me being greedy, having it all in one place. Track listing, disc 1, 2 and 3 on the back. There's a lot of single versions as well, and edits and stuff, so yeah, I suppose they have to put in slightly varied tracks, so fans will make the plunge. This is the booklet. Not much here really. One thing I did notice as well, there's absolutely no photographs of any band members. This would have been helpful, maybe inside the actual sleeve itself, in, you know, different eras, because you never get to see what the band members look like if you're a new listener to Fleetwood Mac. So that was kind of a missed opportunity. If they had all the members along the folds of the actual package in the inside where the discs are kept, with names, it would have been quite cool. Black and white photos would have been fine, to go through all the personnel over the years. Sleeve notes are a little bit cheesy, for the simple fact it kind of doesn't really say much about the music. Well, the music does speak for itself, but you know, things are put in, little quotes from songs, you know, which is kind of cheesy. Yeah, that's a bit cringy, that's all I'd say. So sleeve notes are inessential, you'll learn nothing from them. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look what's on here. Disc 1 obviously goes through the Peter Green era. Shaker Money Maker, Black Magic Woman, excellent. Need Your Love So Bad, that's a brilliant song. Albatross, Man of the World, Oh Well, all essential tracks Rattlesnake Shake, the Green Man Leashy. That's a fantastic track as well. Then Peter Green goes out of the picture, and you get to Danny Kirwan. Then we're kind of going into 1970. This is a period I'm not really too sure about because I don't really have the early albums. I've got vintage years, which is fine for me. I don't have albums like Killing House and Future Games, Bare Trees. Then yeah, Sands of Time, Sentimental Lady. Then we've got the Bob Welch years. That takes us up to 1974, and the band was kind of in the doldrums at that stage with Mick Fleetwood on drums, John McVie bass, Christine McVie on keyboards, and then 1974 they team up with, they met in a studio by accident, Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. And then we've the first Fleetwood Mac album from 1975. People call it the White Album. Monday Morning, Over My Head, Rhiannon, Say You Love Me. It's the gears shift up, and the music is certainly high caliber, pop, rock. Landslide is on here. Excellent Stevie Nicks track. And then we're into Rumours, which is one of the biggest selling albums of all time, and rightly so because it's a blockbuster. From that, obviously, Go Your Own Way, Dreams, Secondhand News, Don't Stop, The Chain, which is the high point of the album, and You Make Loving Fun. Now we're up to 1979's Tusk down here, and we get Tusk and Sarah, heartbreaking Stevie Nicks track. Think About Me, Fireflies, Never Going Back Again. They're from Fleetwood Mac Live from 1980. Okay, next Mirage, 1982, Hold Me, Gypsy, Love in Store, Oh Diane. And then we're on to the big 80s juggernaut, which is Tango in the Night. Big Love, Seven Wonders, Little Lies, Everywhere. You know, the songs on Tango in the Night are good. I've just heard them too many times. They all start with fancy modern synthesizers. So it's like Fleetwood Mac. Drum sounds are big and cold. It's kind of my least favorite album. The stuff on it I like the most is the Caroline and Tango in the Night itself. The Lindsey Buckingham stuff is kind of menacing. He's a great musician, great singer, great guitar player. Yeah, so then they're on tour in 1988 and he disappears, and they replace him with two other guys. I think it's Rick Vito and Billy Burnett, and they released their greatest hits, and As Long As You Follow comes from that. Brilliant song. It's kind of got a throwback to the 50s. Listen to the rhythm of the rain falling. It sounds a little bit like that. Great single, really, really great single. It was, I think, released just before Christmas 1988. A long time favourite of mine. Yeah, one of the best things they did without Lindsey Buckingham. Then we're up to 1990s Behind the Mask, which I never bought because I didn't really want to buy anything without Lindsey on it. Again, an era I just don't know anything about because I had no interest in it. Love Shines, Paper Doll, they're from 25 Years of Chain. That was a compilation in 1992. And then we're up to Time from 1995, and that's called I Do. Silver Springs, that's a live track from the dance. That's a great song as well. It was a single around the time of Rumours. It didn't appear on Rumours, but in the last 20 years they seem to have stuck it into Rumours right in the middle of the album, which is a bit strange. Great song in itself. Stevie Nicks song, very, very good. Then we got Peacekeeper, and that's from Say You Will from 2003, and Say You Will itself. And then track 17 is Sad Angel, Lindsey Buckingham, and that's from Extended Play. Okay, so yeah, that's it. It says all tracks are remastered, whatever that means. So yeah, that's 50 years of Fleetwood Mac. Don't Stop. The title's even a bit strange, you know. Fleetwood Mac, 50 years. Don't Stop. Obviously because of the song, but I'm just trying to figure out. Maybe I'm a bit thick. Run it by me again. But I think it would be better if it just said 50 years. Just Fleetwood Mac, 50 years. Yeah, 50 years, don't stop. Kind of doesn't make any sense. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Excellent package. Yeah, without a doubt. I can't think of anything better you could get for €10. It also comes out on vinyl, or it's out on vinyl, and that is gorgeous, but it's expensive. You're going to be talking about 80 or 90 euros. But, you know, Fleetwood Mac are great, and it's hard to believe a band could be around for 50 years. It's insane. That's it, Fleetwood Mac, 50 years. I better stop. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.